There are 5 stages of a relationship. That is 5 levels of depth that you're going to experience as your relationship progresses. It's important to know that a lot of people do not make it past the second stage. I will quickly talk about these stages so that you know what to experience at each stage. Now, the first one is the honeymoon phase or stage. A lot of people experience this. This is when you have or feel the butterflies in your belly. You can't imagine life without this person. Where have they been all your life? Like, how were you breathing before that time? You see all the ways that they fit into your life because you're both bonding based on the similarities that you share or the fun and the exciting and fascinating things about each other. And this phase usually lasts between 6 months and a year. And if it lasts for like a month, that's a reason to be concerned. That's very concerning. And the second phase is the power struggle phase or stage. And that is when the differences become very clear, you know, when they start to show, you begin to see this other person's shortcomings, you begin to see them as the human that they are, the imperfect person that they are. And this is the point where a lot of people struggle, or this is the phase or stage that makes or breaks the relationship. 3 things can happen. Some people would just continue in that, you know, toxic manner of not being able to figure out how to manage their differences. They continue because they feel like tough love is okay, they can tough it out, and they continue and live unhappily ever after. The second thing that could happen is people just break up because they're not able to handle their differences. Then the third thing is the couples involved or the people involved sit down and find out how to manage their differences. What are you saying? I can hear you. I understand. I'm going to work on that and decide what is a deal breaker and what isn't, how they are going to manage their relationship, and somehow they're able to get past that and continue moving forward. They decide on how much needs to change, how much can be accommodated. Basically, find a way to make their relationship work because there's no deal breaker. They are in alignment, right? But it's just that 2 people are coming together and somehow they have to make room to accommodate each other. And once they are able to do that, make the necessary adjustments to, accommodate each other, they are able to keep going. The third stage is the adaptability and acceptance stage, which comes from, the talk and deciding on how to move forward, right? You accept some things, you accept that this person may never be able to change XYZ, but they can work on XYZ. Can I manage it? Is it a deal breaker? I mean, you've decided, and now you're at a stage of acceptance. Okay, I will have to find a way to make peace with this and work with it or live with it. And then the adaptability, basically just, yeah, I used to have one toothbrush here, but now I have two. Someone sleeps with the light on, but someone doesn't like the light on, that kind of story. And somehow there has to be a way to, you know, adapt and just be with each other because that's what you both want to do. You're both putting in the work to make it work. Okay, so the fourth stage is the commitment stage. Now your relationship is solid. You know that you want this person in your corner. You know that they are your person. You know this person, and you just want to be with them. You're forsaking everything else and you are choosing them. You're committing to them. You are including them. They're just your person and you have decided to ride the wave, to love them, be with them. You know what commitment is. And then the final stage is the stage of oneness. You know this person down to the answer that they are going to give when asked certain things. You know this person sometimes even more than they know themselves. That's the stage of oneness. And that's the stage where people can just coexist, beautifully and continue to enjoy each other. I mean, things can come up and maybe something triggers a change in values or needs and desires, and there is a mutual agreement to let go or to go their separate ways and all. But when you find people who have a healthy relationship, this is usually like the last stage where they are enjoying each other, they know each other so well, and if they decide to part ways, usually they have like a very amicable divorce, separation, breakup or whatever, and then they move on with their lives. A lot of people make it to stage two, and then everything scatters or ends, and they are back to stage one but with another person. And that is it. Let me know, what stage have you been able to make it to? What stage are you at currently in your relationship? And if you're not in a relationship, what stage were you able to make it to in your last relationship? Okay, let me know. Bye.